guys, welcome back to the channel. Here we are in beautiful Canggu. We're at Black Sands Brewery. It's going to be our first stop. I'm going to prove to you that you can come to Bali and still be a bogan and not have to drink bintang. There's a really good beer scene here in Bali now. There's 8 independent breweries. This is the first one. We're going to head over to Seminyak later. So first one's going to be Black Sands, and then we'll check out a few Brewing Co's. There's one up the road, probably about 200 metres. And then we can try some Kura Kura, because they don't have a tap house. Then we're going to head over to Seminyak, and we're going to check out IOI, probably my favourite brewery in Bali. All their small batch, and they do experimental beers. That's the plan. It's exciting. Come along for the ride. Plenty to choose from on the menu. I started with the pineapple sour, beautiful 4.2%, massive aroma, massive amounts of pineapple in the aroma, and also the flavour, really pineapple forward, Berliner Weiss pretty much. You also get the character of the wheat malt coming through at the end. Very well made beer. It's our first beer for the day. So far it's really nice. They don't actually produce the beer here anymore. It's brewed off-site, but I'm pretty sure they brew it at Island Brewing Co. So they sell Black Sands beers, and then they've got specials like what's on tap. A few there's a cold IPA, Big Haze is an 8% juicy IPA. Got a Czech style Pilsner and a milk chocolate porter as well. They're just the specials on tap. They must rotate those through. And then you've got a couple of beers from branded as Black Sands. You've got the Lager, Black Sands IPA and the Black Sands Kolsch. And then you've got a few island beers as well. What do you reckon, Clary?
You like the tap house? Yeah,
the tap house is unreal. Nice big beer garden. It's got an upstairs area. And apparently on Fridays they open up across the road as well and have live music. We're here on a Monday, it's pretty quiet. Monday, bit after lunchtime. All right, brewers, fun fact about Black Sands Brewing Co. We came here in 2019 and actually wrote our business plan on a napkin. It was a bit of a joke. It was just from memory, make flaming good beer, sell flaming good beer, open a tap house. And the philosophy stayed the same pretty much the whole way. So here we are broadening our beer horizons in Indonesia. In Bali, 6 years later, business is thriving and it's nice to get away from the brewery for 2 weeks. Right, second beer, brewers. This is the Small Hazy, and this one is from Island Brewing Co. It's 4.8%, so it's a session hazy. Good aroma on the nose. Pretty nice, citrus, dank hops, head retention's not too bad. Looks good, tastes good. I'm basically having a tasting paddle full of pints. Claire might have to ride the scoot home. We might leave the scoot and get a taxi back to the hotel. That's the good thing about Black Sands. So you've got the 2 brands into one and everything's on tap, so you can try a bit of everything. Straight back, tits out. You ready? Mm-hmm. Action. All right. This is what they call the Black Sands tasting paddle. 3 pints. Could be dramas. All right, we've got the light lager, the Big Haze, and the milk chocolate porter. It does contain lactose, so I am lactose degenerate. But anyway, let's try them out. So, light lager. This is Island Brewing Co.'s light lager. Smells like a lager. Tastes like a lager. That's not a bad lager. Bready, citrusy. Yeah. It's got that nice bread on the back end. Bread water, it's only 3.5%. Light mouthfeel, crisp finish, well-made lager. Not bad, son. Now we got the big boy, the big donk, 8%. Let's check it out. Juicy on the nose, citrus aroma. Yeah, that's nice. Smooth mouthfeel, full-bodied. For an 8%er, it doesn't really taste like an 8%er. Yeah, that's good. Smooth mouthfeel, low carbonation, but still good head retention. And then we got the porter, which is milk choc porter. Massive coffee aroma, which you'd expect. Sweet, that lactose, which I've got to be careful. I'll shit myself if I'm not careful. So the percentage on this one's 4.5%. I would like to see a little bit better head retention with all that roasted malt in it, but still a great beer. Really doesn't suit the 28 degrees Celsius that we're sitting in, but it is winter in Bali, still 28, and I'm sweating. It's well-made beer, can't fault it. I would go down here. If the pineapple sour was still here, which I'd finished, it'd be pineapple sour, Small Hazy, Big Hazy, Lager, and then the porter. All well-made beers, but the only reason the porter's at the end instead of the lager is it's 28 degrees Celsius. It doesn't really suit the climate. That's the picks for me here, brewers. Come out, definitely when you're in Bali, check out Black Sands Brewing Co. You get to sample not only Black Sands, but you get to sample Island Brewing Co as well. That's it for Black Sands. We'll hit the scoot. I'm not going to finish these. and then we'll hit the scoot and we'll head up to Beer & Co in Canggu. Let's roll. Hey, doll. Righto brewers, here we are, Canggu Beer & Co, IOI branded glasses, but we won't worry about that. We're having Kura Kura at the moment, 2 Kura Kuras. We've got the IPA and the Session Hazy. Got to watch the copyright of the very nice head retention for a hazy pale. First beer from Kura Kura, we're going for their Session Hazy, 4.9%. It's a nice beer. Pillowy mouthfeel, quite a thick mouthfeel for a Session IPA or a Session Hazy. Really good head retention. Get citrus aromas. That's a beautiful beer, really nice. So this is one of the 8 local breweries, Balinese breweries. It's called Kura Kura. It's owned by a bloke called Putu. We went to his house the other night because they launched the vodka. Yeah, right place at the right time. We're with Marcus, who owns all the Beer & Co outlets in Bali. Kura Kura don't actually have a tap house, but they're in a lot of the hotels. They're in the hotel we're staying in at the moment. They're mainly wholesale brewers. I did a collaboration with an Australian brewery called Gage Road, a Western Australian brewery. So far, the hazy's a really good beer. Dank, citrus, where it should be. Malty on the nose, different for a hazy, but it works well, it's balanced well. Then you get that citrus flavour. And then what we've got here is a 7.1 IPA. See how it pours? Is it going to pour as a West Coast? No. She looks like a big hazy IPA. Once again, nice big head. I think they're highly carbonated. I'd say around the 2.8 volume mark. Similar aromas to the Session Hazy, quite malty. The one thing I do get is the flavour of dextrose, which is one of my pet hates to get that ABV. I also get it on the nose now. I think these 2 beers, basically this is the Session of this IPA. You can see the difference though in the haze. You got the big boy and the little boy. Very similar aroma, flavour, thicker mouthfeel on the big IPA. All right, we want to see what else we got in the fridge. Getting 2 more. And then we'll get the Islander.
3 glass or...
Brewers, check it out. Duvel, all the way in Indonesia. Beautiful. Thank you.
I will help you, bro.
I think I'll be all right. I got big hands.
Really? Okay. Be careful.
Thank you. So, brewers. As I mentioned before, Kura Kura do not have a tap house, but if you want to try Kura Kura, and they're really good beers so far, you've got to come to Beer & Co. So, next 3 from Kura Kura. We're going to start with the Easy Ale, which is a Kolsch basically. So it's a lagered ale. I had this one at Potato Head. Like I said, you can get Kura Kura throughout Bali. At most hotels, add that to the mix. Looking good, bit hazy for it's just the thickness, a bit of chill haze. Getting Kolsch aromas, so bread, citrus, nice big head retention, highly carbonated by the looks. Looks about 2.8 volumes. Nailed that. So you get honey, bread, and then citrus from the hop. I'd like to see it a bit clearer, but it could just be a fresh batch. Yeah, it's pretty young. So that might settle out a bit more in the can. Yeah, spot on for a Kolsch. Next, now we got the step up. We've got 4.9% Island Ale, it's called. So this is like their pale. Nice golden pour, nice wide head. So same again, we've got a bit of chill haze, more than acceptable in a pale ale. Yeah, that's nice. Another good beer. Kura Kura are making some good beers here. Brewers, we've got typical pale ale flavours. We've got a little bit of malt. We've got that citrus orange, real like American style pale, quite similar to our pale ale. Maybe Amarillo used Citra. Good beer, 4.9%. Beautiful. You want to try that, Clary? Righto. Now we've got a one-off from Kura Kura. The reason we know, we got the old sticky label, and it's a fruited sour. Looking the good. 4.5%. This says fruited sour. It doesn't say what fruit. Let's have a geezer. Oh, it's nice. Good amount of acidity. I'd say about 3.2 on the pH. Great head retention too, by the way. Very good. Must pre-acidify their wort, brewers. I'd say maybe strawberry sour. Really, really nice. Berliner style, nice and clear. But then you still get that wheat on the back end, which is good. But we're a bit higher than usual. Still within style for a Berliner. 4.5. It's on the higher end for a Berliner. Probably right on the cusp of high carbonation, obviously. Probably about three volumes by the looks and by the burp. But that head retention sucked me sideways, brewers. How good is that? Definitely pre-acidifying the wort. Absolutely nailing it. Kura Kura. So they're talking blueberry, still getting strawberry aromas, sorry, but anyway, it's blueberry, a little bit of passion fruit, and yeah, it's really good. See, this style of beer suits this climate. 28 degrees, dry heat, nothing like a sour. Probably only have 2 or 3 of them to start, and then you make your way up. So, brewers, I'm going to rate them now. I'm going to go, they're pale, they're sour, session hazy, they're Kolsch, really well made, great again. I could nearly maybe even swap them. I probably will actually, just because of climate, and then I could probably swap them, but I won't. No, coming in last only because of the dextrose. If you like dextrose, you'll love this beer. 7.1%. I'm just not a fan of dextrose, unfortunately. You might have it completely different, but that's the way I would pick. That's it. Very happy. Kura Kura are not the only beers that you can get at Beer & Co. You can obviously get IOI, Island of Imagination Brewery, which is my favourite brewery here. There's 8 breweries to choose from, so stay independent.
In your element or what?
Yeah, I'm in my element, brewers. But if I finish all these, we'll have to park up the scoot. Big shout out to Beer & Co brewers. When you're in Bali, you've got to check them out. They've got 3 locations. They've got Kuta, Seminyak, and the one we're in now at Canggu. Check them out. Halfway through, brewers, and if you've made it to this section, do us a favour, like and subscribe. This channel makes the brewer and the hooer quite happy, makes the content worthwhile. Brewers, we're still at Canggu Beer & Co, another Bali brewery. It's called I Can't Read. No, it's called Tanggada. So locally made beer again, which we love. So so far today we're 4 breweries in. We're Black Sands, Island, Kura Kura, and now we've got Tanggada. So this is a Gosa. It's going to be my predictions. Great for the climate. Yum. Another good beer. That's gold. That's really good. So it's the second Gosa I've had since we've been in Bali. I had the IOI Gosa the other night. That was really good. This is also really good. Bali are making some bangers. Brewers. Yum. Lime. Get a little bit of coriander. That's really good. Salt, but the right amount of salt. You know, everyone knows what I mean when I say the right amount of salt. Great beer. Next minute, summer wheat ale. Yeah, so buzzed. So maybe some honey in it. We'll see. The best thing about all of this, brewers, is that I've smelt 0 oxidation on all these canned beers. Well, until now. No, I'm joking. It's not bad. I wouldn't say it's traditionally like a traditional wheat beer. I can taste. I get the buzzed. Yeah, I get the buzzed concept. They've obviously used honey malt, or if not honey, smells and tastes more like honey malt to me. Yeah, it's nice. I wouldn't say it's the style for a wheat beer, but it's a well-made. It's a nice beer. There's no defects or anything like that. Nailed the Gosa. The wheat beer, on the other hand, no defects at all. But I would have expected more coriander or orange peel as opposed to the honey, but it's nice. It's still nice. I just wouldn't say it's a wheat beer. And then we're going to run into a red ale. Tanggada Brewing Co. Oh, spicy. Fuck. That aroma is good. Great head retention, obviously, from the Caramunic, but I'm getting like maybe cardamom. I don't know whether they put cardamom in it or not. Comment below if you've ever had Tanggada Red. Oh, that's nice. That's a good beer. That's really good. It's really spicy. Like, yeah, vanilla. Definitely getting the caramel from the Caramunic, probably number 2. Kura Munich, good head retention. Kura Munich is just the best for head retention. Great. I bet you when this warms up a bit, which will only take about a minute and a half to warm up, will give it even more aroma. Really good beer. Well balanced between the spice and the caramel of the Kura Munich to make that nice, beautiful red. Still a bit of a haze in it too, which is nice to see. No finings used. Happy with that. So, Brewers, ratings. Easy. That's them. Try that red out. Fuck me dead. I reckon it could divide a room though. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, for me, beautiful. Spot on. Ghosts are really well made. This wheat beer is really well made, just not to style. Probably wouldn't have called it a wheat beer.
Oh, they would have put wheat in it, so...
Yeah. Claire's right though, I'm sure it's more than 50% wheat in the grist. But you know what, they've called it a summer wheat ale. So who am I to judge? I think you'd either love that or hate it, but I fucking love it. It's really good red ale. That's worth a trip to Bali to try that beer. So what have we had today? Black Sands, Island, Kura Kura, Tanggada. That's 4. We've had about 16 beers. Nothing's a problem, Brewers. I'll still ride home. Leaving our mark in Bali. So where we leave that mark, Brewers,
Good beer.
you see that? There's good beer here. See you tomorrow, Brewers. Hooroo. To be honest with you, Brewers. Hooroo. See you later. These testicles. All right, Brewers, here we are in the hotel and they have Stark here. Let's tick off our 5th brewery. Saving these ones, obviously. Best beer I've had in Bali. Nah. This is the hotel. Yeah, it's all right. All right, let's move. So, we've already tried all the Kura Kuras. Got some Island in here, we got the Pilsner, but we're just gonna stick with Stark for today, for the review. Lager, mango ale. This could get out of hand, eh? I should get all of them. Well, I'm gonna skip the dark wheat, lychee ale.
Ice, sir?
Nah, no ice.
No?
No, thanks. Ice in the beer. Wrong. So, Brewers, Stark were the first original. Thank you.
Oh.
Yeah, she's a beer influencer. Yeah, it's perfect.
Thank you.
Saves me using my vape. Yeah, thank you. So we've got a wheat beer, lager, mango ale, and a lychee ale. All things considered, Brewers, we'll go the lager first. Yeah, it's not too bad. Honey, not a lot of citrus. Definitely bread and honey. Not very heavily hot. It's not bad. And maybe it's because it was Bali's first craft brewery, but it's quite safe. The lager. So this is their wheat beer. Let's see if we get banana esters and clove, which we should. So this is their wheat beer. A little bit of chill haze. I'm getting... Once again, very safe for a wheat. I am getting a little bit of spice, thicker mouthfeel. Once again though, I get similar it's like a, I don't know, similar malt profile with that honey. Maybe they're using honey malt with it, which isn't really the style for a wheat. Definitely got that thicker mouthfeel from the wheat. It's not bad, it's smooth. You could surprisingly probably session on that. ABV plus minus 4.98%, so 5%er. Our lager, I didn't say the ABV, plus minus 4.99%, so 5%er, 5%er. Next one, we've got a fruited ale, which is fruited with mango, 5%er. Much lighter. So the mango ale. Oh, loads of aroma of mango, good. Oh, it's nice, really good. I had this probably 6 years ago and wasn't this good. So it's a lot better. Massive amounts of that dank mango. Do I think they're marketed to not as crafty beer drinkers? No, I don't think so. I think they were just the first craft brewery in Bali, so their lager's well made, it's quite safe. For me, for the wheat beer, there's nowhere near enough spice or clove or banana. I don't believe that they've used the right yeast strain for a wheat beer. It's warmed up a bit, just let me try it again. Yeah, minimal banana aroma. Could be from the single infusion mash rather than doing a step mash, where you get that 43-degree ferulic acid rest, which brings on that clove and banana yeast characters. On the other hand, though, the mango ale, nice. You could session on that, it's a 5%er, great mouthfeel, great aroma. Another nice blonde colour. My guess is all these bases of their fruited ales would more than likely be the same. Yeast strain, same malt profile, and they just fruit them differently. Oh, smells like lychee fucking perfume. Smells like soap, brewers, not gonna lie. Or what's that shit that what's the dry shit they put out? Potpourri. Does it work? Maybe not. Lychee's probably one of those fruits though that divides everyone. But once again, like the dose rate's very similar to the mango. Great golden colour. Like I said, more than likely same based beer, just fruited differently. Good head retention, it's not bad. I could probably only have one of those. I think it'd become a little bit too intense. So, Stark, not too bad, come a long way in the last 6 years, last time we were here. Beers have improved a lot. They were the first craft beer in Bali. I think they had to take that safe route with that. But yeah, the beers are good. All right, how would I rate them? Get these fuckers out of the way. So I would go the mango ale as number one pick, the lager, and then I'd go the lychee, and then I'd go the wheat beer. Only reason the wheat beer is at the end, it's not style, there's no banana, clove, not a lot of spice, very safe wheat beer. Otherwise, no defects, the beers are great, so when you're in Bali, it's another brewery you can try out. Brewers, pretty happy with that. Let's go, hit the scoot. Ready to do it, waiting on Clary. Hard to please this director. I know that's the ginge, there's the Nipa, that's the Gosa, oh, the coffee porter. Are we actioning? Action. Start again. G'day brewers, here we are in beautiful Bali, and we've saved the, in our opinion, the best brewery for last. So we've left the favourite brewery to the end. This is IOI's tap house, so it's Island of Imagination Brewing Co. This tap house is called South and East Brewing Co, which primarily serves IOI's beers. 28 degrees too. Anyway, I'm not going to fuck around. I'm going to get into these beers before they warm up because it is 28 degrees. All right, we're starting with the berry Gosa. Oh, beautiful. Chock full of berries, and then that right amount of salt addition that keeps you going back for more and more. High carbonation, which is to our style, 100%. Next up, after the Gosa, we're going to try their ginger beer. This is an RTD ginger beer, and it uses, what did they call the ginger beer? The sweet ginger. Yeah, that's nice too. Not too sweet, really gingery. It's got that pink ginger aroma and flavour. It's nice. Good amount of carbonation too. Sweat. So, all right, brewers, next up is another sour. This is just the soured ale. High carbonation again. Oh, that's nice. No added fruit, but you're getting those fruity aromas off the lactobacillus. That's really nice. Would you like to try this one, Clary? Very nice. Very nice. It's very well made sour. Great carbonation. It's not fruited at all, so it's just a soured ale. You're getting a lot of fruity aromas though from the lactobacillus. Tart, refreshing, keep you coming back for more, especially in this climate, brewers. Very sweaty. All right, next we got my favourite, which we've already had most of these beers. It's not the first time we've been here, and it won't be the last. Okay, Tropical Nipa, my favourite here. Absolutely beautiful, dank citrus hops, thick, pillowy mouthfeel. What you'd expect from a Nipa, really well made beer. Lower on the carbonation, which helps with that mouthfeel. That's a great beer. We got the Weizenbock. That one is the Weizenbock. We should have picked a spot in the shade, brewers, but we didn't. We're both here sweating bullets. All right, Weizenbock. Not a usual style that I'd pick. It's a lagered dark lager. Lagered dark lager. It's a, you know what I mean. It's well made. Get banana, clove, well made beer. Not one I'd usually pick. I'd say it's an ale, to be honest. So this is the Weizenbock, which is a dark ale, similar to our Dunkelweiss, what we make. It's banana, clove, thick mouthfeel. You get roasty notes, a little bit of chocolate, well balanced, nice beer. And then finally, ooh, I'm sweaty. We're going to move into the shade after this, aren't we, Clary? Last but not least, brewers, we've got the coffee porter. Smells amazing. Oh wow, that's good. I haven't had a coffee in a while, brewers, let me tell you. Start shaking. Fuck, that might... It's not a beer I'd usually choose, especially in this climate. So the mouthfeel's just silky smooth, and then you get that coffee, but it's actually got coffee in it, so you can taste that real coffee. It's not coming from the dark roasted barley. So I think Peter, who's one of the owners, won an award, the Champion Award for a beer. I don't know if we can put that in because I've no idea what beer it was. Anyway, really well made beer. It's roasty, caramel, and then that coffee comes through, but the mouthfeel's just fucking amazing. It's like silk, low carbonation, but to style, porter or stout style of carbonation. Really nice. You got to try that. Yeah. Good, eh? All right, brewers, now I'm going to rate them, and this is just my opinion, obviously. Opinions are like arseholes. Everyone's got one. So I go the Nipa, the porter, and I could maybe even swap those two. The sour, the unfruited sour, really nice. And then the Gosa, the Weizenbock, and then the ginger beer. Just, it's an RTD, it's not a beer, but it's really well made. But it's more, I'd probably keep this out of the race. This is its own style. It's an RTD. Yeah, that's what I'd go. Really good beers. We've saved the best brewery for last, so when you're in Bali, you got to check out IOI. Do it first. You won't be disappointed. There's 8 independent brewers on the island, so Beer and Co for the other ones. But yeah, definitely get up to South and East Brewing Co. They do sell other beers here as well, like Island and Kura Kura on tap. So you can try, at least you can tick off 3 or 4 breweries just coming to this place. Yeah, highly recommend. Yeah, so this vlog's been a whole another side of Bali. It's Claire and I showing that you don't have to drink Bintang on the beach. You can come to Bali, still be a bogan, get a scooter, carry on like a clown, but you get to drink good beer while you do it. We were fortunate enough to meet the owners of IOI too, Laura and Peter, and spent a few nights out with them. It was good to talk about industry problems, industry triumphs, and all the shit that comes with owning a brewery. It's always nice to have a few beers and talk to other brewery owners. So that's it, that's Bali. All right, that's it for now. See you on the next vid. Here, Root. Just quietly. That's really nice. Try that. What's your favourite beer, Claire?
My favourite's probably the Gosa, but I also really like the Nipa, the tropical Nipa as well. It's heaps similar to something that you brewed. Yeah. Yeah, like your Nipa, pretty much. But it is that high alcohol percentage, so gotta be careful on those ones.
It's only 4.8 on the board. Hello. Hello. You filthy bit of a gear, aren't you? You're a filthy fucker. Bali.